What's up YouTube, it's me Will, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you 4 different progressions you can use to get a one arm push up.
Rackets on rackets, got backings on packets, I'm riding around in the cool.
So YouTube, if this is the first time you're watching a video from me, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ding dong notification bell so you get notified when I upload every single week. Now in this week's episode what I'm going to be talking about is how to get your first one arm push up using these 4 progressions. So the first progression that I'm going to suggest is more of a requirement actually, but what I'm going to say you've got to do is that you have to be able to do 25 plus strict push-ups without stopping, so consecutive push-ups. The reason for this is because you need that base strength in your chest to be able to move on to the harder progressions. If you can only do 10 or 15, you're probably not going to be strong enough to be able to move on to the one arm push-up just yet, but don't worry, keep training the push-up with good form and you will get there. If you are unsure of the correct form for a push-up, then I will put a card up on screen here for you to check out my push-up form tutorial. Now, the next thing that I'm going to suggest, the next progression would be archer push-ups. Archer push-ups are great because it allows you to start moving into the unilateral training, which means to train one side. And to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to have a slightly wider base, we're going to have our arms slightly further apart, and we're going to lower down with one arm, keeping the other arm straight. Good form again, exact same form as regular push-up as far as the body position and the shoulder girdle is concerned. And what I want you to do is try to aim for 5 to 8 reps on each arm for this particular progression. So with that done, the next progression, the third progression, is assisted one arm push-ups. The first version of this, there's 2 versions. The first one I've got here is with a rigid bar. You can use this by doing it on a Smith machine, putting the bar all the way down to the bottom if you're training in a gym, or if you're lucky enough to have a calisthenics park near you like I am, then you can use one of the low push-up bars like I'm doing here. Exactly the same principle as the archer push-up, just that the arm is slightly higher, and also I find that this targets the one side more effectively than the archer push-ups because it allows you to get into more of that one arm push-up position. And the second version that I've got here is that you can use a medicine ball. Now this one is slightly harder because it's not fixed and therefore it can move, and that means you're bringing stabilization into it, which is very good because obviously when we do the one arm push-up, the full one arm push-up, we do have to stabilize our whole body just using one arm. So this progression is particularly good for the stabilization aspect of the skill, and I want you to try and aim for probably 5 to 8 reps on each arm again. So the 4th progression that I've got, guys, is negatives. So we're going to do one arm push-up negatives. This means we're going to be in the full form of a one arm push-up, but we're only going to train the negative portion of the movement, the eccentric portion. And these are very, very good because it allows you to train the correct movement pattern. As long as you're doing it with good form, then what you'll be doing is building strength in the reverse pattern of what you want to be able to do. But what that does is it allows your body to create the connections in your muscles and in your brain to be able to perform the skill and what you want your body to do without actually having to be able to do the full concentric version, the full push version. You're training the movement pattern and building the strength there. What I want you to try to do with these is lower down as slow as you possibly can, and also you want to do probably 4 to 5 reps on each arm if you can. If not, then just start with 1 or 2 on each arm and build that up. In terms of the form of a one arm push-up, then what I would say is all you want to do is, in terms of the shoulders and the core and everything like that, it's exactly the same as a normal push-up. All we're going to do is we're going to have our legs slightly spread apart in a straddle position. So if we get to a normal push-up position like this, I'm going to hop my legs out so that they're in a straddle. Whichever arm I'm going to be pushing with, I'm going to bring slightly more central, probably 1/3 of the way in. This arm behind the back, and that is your starting position. We're going to protract the scapula, so push them apart, and then from here you're just going to lower down as you normally would until elbow is at 90 degrees and then push. That is basically the form of a one arm push-up so that you can get those negatives right. And once you've done all of that, guys, you should be able to achieve your one arm push-up and be impressing your mates with your insane pushing skills. If this video has helped you learn the one arm push-up, don't forget to smash that like button. It really does help out the channel. If you're new around here and you haven't done so already, make sure to click that subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell so you get notified when these lit videos go live. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.